I'm going to show him first thing because Chewy's going to take him upstairs. He's a rascal. He's being a rascal. So we're going to... He's crawling on everything. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Let everybody see you. Let everybody see you. Say hi to your friends. See his eyes are golden. Can you see them? They've stayed golden. So we're thinking that he's going to have golden eyes. Oh, he's getting tangled up in my hair. Your friends want to see you, jolly boy. Okay, okay. There we go. That was it. Chewy's right here, so excuse me. Hi, Tina. Hi, how are you? Hi, Fran. Hi. My sister's in the chat. Did you get to see him, Fran? He is being a banshee. He is being a banshee. So Chewy's going to take him upstairs. Hi, Anna Marie. Hi. Thanks for coming in. I appreciate it. We're an hour early tonight, so I hope that's okay with everybody. But we wanted to get... We just had a storm come through, Karen. We just had a storm come through. Yes, he does, Fran. Yes, he does. So I'm so glad you guys are here. Happy Wednesday to you. I hope your week just started. Okay. Well, if you have to duck out, go ahead and duck out. That's fine. I appreciate you being here. Thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
We'll close the door. He won't stay.
Okay. Do you need anything to drink?
No, I'll come back down around 8.
Okay. We'll see, right? We'll see. So, okay, no rumbles. It's just rain. Okay. Well, we had thunder. So we had a storm come through real quick right around 4. And then we had a storm when we were at the Walmart. And we just had one come through. I know, Fran, right? I know. He'll be down here for a cold drink in a little bit. Believe you me, he certainly will. So happy Wednesday, everybody. We're going to get started so we can get everything covered and be off here as close to 8 o'clock. Nothing. It's here. Just letting it hang in the front tonight. I have a headband on, if that's what you're talking about. So, this is faded color, Karen. I haven't colored this. Well, I don't know what to tell you. It might be because it's down in the front. I don't know. Anyway, so let's get started, shall we? Because we have some things to cover and we want to be off before 8 o'clock or as close to 8 o'clock as we can be, right? So happy Wednesday, everybody. Welcome to Lilleybugglane. I am Lala and we welcome you all to Circle Time, which is usually at 8 p.m. Yes, he is. And we're having it at 7 tonight because I want to see President Biden speak because I think I might have a little bit of an idea as to what's going to happen. So hold on to your hats, everybody. Hold on to your hats. So here we are, Circle Time, right? Right. It has been a day. It has been a week for everybody. It certainly has. More information is coming out by the hour about J13, right? And they obviously want to divert our attention to something else. So they're trying as hard as they can. Did you? I haven't seen anything yet. I heard that Jean-Pierre went on to The View, but I haven't seen any clips yet. I've been watching testimony and I've been trying to get as much as I can. I do, Anna Marie. I do. I think so. I think that's what this is about. I certainly do. So we will see, right? We will see. It is July 24th, 2024. It certainly is. We are at the end of July already. Can you believe it? We are moving into the last week of July. It is going by like that, which is fabulous. Which is fabulous, right? I do have 2 YouTube recommendations for you all tonight. One of them I mentioned the other night when we were live, and then there's another one that I want to mention to you that is totally not just a fun channel to watch, very informative. So the first YouTube recommendation channel is Lionel Nation, Lionel Nation. And this is a conservative gentleman. He is very intelligent. He's very straightforward. He's very satirical, and a lot of tongue in cheek, but he has a lot of information. Hi, Jody. Hi. He has a lot of information. So if you want to check him out, Lionel Nation, he's a very, very good channel to watch. He has a lot of good interaction with his subscribers on the channel when he goes live, and he typically will go live. Then the second YouTube recommendation that I have for you tonight is Robbie and Gary Gardening Easy. I love this channel. It is all about gardening. It is all about easy gardening and growing, and it's about hummingbirds. They have got so much good information about how to attract hummingbirds, how to keep hummingbirds coming to your property, and you will love this channel. Absolutely love it. And they just had a really good video on about small container gardening. So gardening just in pots. So that is Robbie and Gary Gardening Easy. So make sure to check those 2 out. Make sure to check those out. And let's see what else. Up. It is outfit of circle time, and then we'll do mint time. We certainly will. I was fancy today. I wore a dress. I certainly did. So this dress I got at the Goodwill, and it is from Jones and Company. It is a black and white check. Surprise! It is short sleeves. Let me take off this sweater because it was chilly earlier, so I had on my little cardigan sweater. So it black and white check, short sleeves with a little bit of a turn and a button tab here. Fabulous collar, button all the way down, set in waist. It's got darts here with a little bit of a ruche here at the up at the top of the breast. Buttons all the way down. It has a fabulous skirt on it and pockets. And I absolutely love it. It's very lightweight, very lightweight. So got this at the Goodwill, Jones and Company. I have on my analog watch. I have on a Goodwill necklace that was from a pop-up shop. I have on my silver ring, my wedding rings, and my bracelets. And look at what I get from, look at my elbows from where I lean on the counters here at Lilleybugglane. Isn't that ugly? But if I don't lean on the counters, if I don't lean on the counters and I use lemon on my elbows, it'll disappear just like that. So, but I'm a leaner. I'm a leaner. Thank you, Anna Marie. Thank you, Karen. Thank you. Thank you, Tina. I'm a leaner on the counters because I very rarely sit down during the day. I would rather stand up. And if I'm at the counter doing something, I lean forward on my elbows. And that's what that's from, is from leaning forward on your elbows. So I probably should put like a dish towel down and lean on that instead of just leaning straight onto the countertops. You know what I mean? But I can, well, I don't always wear the cardigans. But there you go. Jules, hi, we're early today. Did you see? I posted it on Instagram and YouTube that we were going to be early. So we're glad you're here, Jules. Thanks for stopping in. Let's see. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Everybody's favorite time. I'm using a bell instead of the bell, right? Right. It is mint time. It is. Mint time is a tradition here at Lilleybugglane. It certainly is. We pass the mints. Why? No bad breath at Lilleybugglane. Right? You have your choice. You have the Winto Green Lifesavers. You have spicy cinnamon mints, which are my personal favorite. And you have a choice of a burst of sunshine in your mouth, which are the orange mints. We always pass to the right, as per Emily Post and my charm school teacher, Mrs. Pfeiffer. So here we go. Enjoy your mints. You are welcome. You are welcome. And since hi, Mom. Hi. Everybody say hi to my mom. She's in the chat. We're early tonight, Mom. We're early tonight. Since I am no good at ringing this bell, right? We're doing this bell. So there we go. I have made an executive decision. We do not live in a democracy. So there we go. Enjoy your mints. Enjoy your mints. Okay, listen, I got things to share. Okay, I got things to share. We're going to quickly do the idioms. So you all know that we randomly choose 2 idioms to learn every circle time here at Lilleybugglane because we want to know what the hell we are talking about, right? No dum-dums here at Lilleybugglane. I got this at the Goodwill. It's a fabulous idiom book, and there are over 700 that we need to get through. I know, right? Right. So I'm going to randomly choose an idiom. I am. Let's see. Quiet as a mouse. Quiet as a mouse. Quiet as a mouse, she slipped back into her dormitory after hours. Ooh, you spicy little dorm girl. Right? Meaning silent or still, making very little noise, saying nothing, hushed or subdued. Origin. There are many similes in English that use animal traits, such as sly as a fox and wise as an owl. Quiet as a mouse goes back to the late 1500s. Mice were quiet little animals that scurry almost noiselessly in search of food, especially in the dark of night. Just like that little hussy that came into her dorm room after hours, right? Right. Just being honest. Just being honest. I got to get my red pen. Honey would be very disappointed in me. I grabbed it. Yay, I grabbed it. Okay, quiet as a mouse. So there we go, right? Quiet as a mouse. Let's do another one. Like a bump on a log. Don't just sit there like a bump on a log. Help me move this piano. What do you think I am? That I added that at the end. I ad-libbed it. The meaning, inactive or not responding. Our origin, Mark Twain, the author of The Adventures of Tom Sawyer and The Adventures of Huckleberry Finn. What's that saying? I'm your Huckleberry. I think that's so cute. I don't know what it means, but I think it's a cute little saying. Among other great books, use this simile, a comparison often using like or as. In 1863, a bump on a log is an immovable lump of wood. In this idiom, it represents a fixed, motionless person. A bump on a log. A bump on a log, and I'm sure we all know at least one bump on a log, don't we? We certainly do. Each of those get a red check mark, meaning that we have already read them, and we will continue on next week with our idioms. Let me tell you something. Mother Nature is a bitch, Okay. Oh, I'm going to give you a qualifier. Okay. If you're emotionally fragile, if you're intellectually fragile, or if you're psychologically fragile, okay, this might not be the place for you. We're happy that you're here. If you'd like to stay, we'd like to have you stay, but fair warning. Fair warning. Okay. Mother Nature is a bitch. She is, right? And we all know the saying, only the strong survive, right? Nature has a way, for whatever reason, for weeding out the weak, right? It's just nature's way of doing that, right? Well, yesterday, Chewy came into the house. He had been out and he came in. Of course he did, Lala. I mean, seriously. And he says to me, how long's that monarch been laying out there on the driveway? Or that butterfly? And I said, what are you talking about? And he says, there's a butterfly laying out on the driveway. And I said, well, maybe it's sunning itself. And he says, I don't think it's sunning itself, Lala. I think it's gone. Gone. Okay? And I ran out there. And I picked it up. I did. And it was barely alive. It was. I thought about CPR, survival of the fittest. I thought about CPR, but then I thought to myself, ugh, I can't give a butterfly CPR as much as I would want to, right? Because that would be heroic. It would. I couldn't give the butterfly CPR. So what I did was I took the butterfly and I put it in the petunias on the back stoop. Laid it very gently in the petunias on the back stoop, right? And just left it alone for the night, right? Let nature take its course, one way or the other. Unfortunately, Mother Nature made her decision. Nature made its decision. And the butterfly passed away, okay? But I did want to show you, for those of you that are queasy, close your eyes. This is the butterfly. So I laid it very gently into the petunias and just let it be because it was still barely alive. And I checked it this morning and it was not. So there is a butterfly that is perfectly preserved. It's a beautiful butterfly. We're not sure what happened to it. It was just laying on the driveway flat like this. I don't know if a bird flew into it. I don't know if it got disoriented. I don't know what happened, but there's the butterfly. So as morbid as it may sound, I'm going to keep it. I'm going to keep it. I think it's an interesting piece of nature, and you don't often get to look at a butterfly close up. Do you know what I mean? So we have this here at Lilleybugglane now, and I'm just keeping it in a folded up piece of paper like this for right now. Chewy said he'll find me a box, and we're going to put it in a box. So I did want to share that with you all because I know that I share the garden stuff and, you know, the outdoor stuff here at Lilleybugglane. And, you know, sometimes nature does things that we don't understand, right? For whatever reason, we don't understand it. And, you know, that was nature's decision for that to happen. So there we go. I am doing very well on my That's a bluebird, Mom, that we have. Not a butterfly, a bluebird. And yes, we do still have it. I'm doing very well on my writing every day with my right hand. So some days I think are better than others, but I'm doing it. And let me tell you something. I cannot wait to go back to right hand toothbrushing. That is harder than you can imagine, right? That is harder than you can imagine. But I am doing my alphabet, print, cursive, upper, lower every day. I'm absolutely loving it. I think it's fabulous. And just to show you, I don't know if you all remember, but I'm trying to be as authentic as possible, and I'm doing the old school cue. Do you remember the old school cue that we all used to do when we were kids? So I'm remembering to do that. So very, very, very excited about this. I love, love, love doing this. I love doing it. So anyway, okay. Remember I told you about the laundry bags that I got at the Dollar Tree, and I said they were shit. Don't buy them. I want to show them to you, okay? So you know not to buy them. Now, I don't have the label for these, but I want to show you them just so you know. So this is what it looks like brand new, okay? This is unused, and this is what the laundry bag looks like from the Dollar Tree, okay? Very nice. It's good quality. It's got the flap right here that you make sure when you have a laundry bag, make sure that that zipper is underneath that flap so that it doesn't come unzipped. See how I put it underneath the elastic? So it doesn't come unzipped as it's in the laundry, right? Very nice, very good bag. I felt it was good quality when I took it out of the packaging to use it in the laundry, right? You couldn't have been more wrong, Lala. Look at this. This is after going through the laundry. Now, this had bras in it. Interestingly enough, it did not come unzipped. And the bras were hooked. So it wasn't like the hooks were loose and it tore or anything like that. This is the bag. So my recommendation to you, and look at all this string. This was some of the string that was caught up in all of the laundry that was in the washer, right? So my advice to you is do not buy Dollar Tree laundry bags. Don't do it. Spend a little bit more money, okay? Go to the Walmart, go to another big box store, go online or something and spend a little bit more money, okay? Because from this to this, no bueno, Rosa, no bueno, okay? Just wanted to let you know. Just wanted to let you know. I will be donating this to the Goodwill. I certainly will. Because I'm not going to put it in my washer. And this will be thrown away. It quit on me. It quit on me and I quit on it. So there we go with that. Okay? Now, let's talk about what I have been obsessed with. Obsessed with. Okay? Now, you all know that I usually... Cucumber water! Hold on a minute. I got to show you something. This is our first cucumber from the garden. We grew cucumbers. We grew cucumbers last year too. I'm not having a stroke or anything. I'm not. But this is the first cucumber we have gotten for this season. So I'm very, very excited. I'm going to be making fresh cucumber water. So I just wanted to share this with you. I know, right, Karen? Oh, so, and we do have cucumbers ready to pick out on the vine. So, but I wanted to show that to you. So I will be making fresh cucumber water with this cucumber that we grew here in the back garden at Lilleybugglane. So that is very, very exciting. Very easy to grow. Very easy to grow. It can be done in containers too. So I know Fran, right? Oh, Fran. Fran! Oh. So anyway, so I have cucumber water here and I will be making fresh cucumber water. And once the cucumbers start to really come in, right, I'll probably be doing fresh cucumber water every 3 or 4 days. I do like to slice it up like I've told you before. I like to slice it up and put like a spoonful of tuna fish salad with tuna fish and mayonnaise and sweet relish. I like to put that on a sliced cucumber and just use them as like little poppers. Those are really good too. So you could probably do cucumbers with sprinkle some Parmesan cheese on them too. That might be good. I don't know. I'm not going to try it. It was just something that popped into my head. So if you want to take that advice, you can. If you don't, just throw it out with my yucky laundry bag. Right? Right. Okay, I have green tea here also that, yes, it is, Karen. It is. I have green tea here too that Chewy warmed up for me. So there we go. Okay, I am obsessed. Obsessed. I've been trying something out now for a while. My sister and I have talked about it. So she probably has a little inkling as to what this is. Okay. We've talked about this before. Castor oil. I'm obsessed with it. Absolutely obsessed with it. I use this as a pre-treatment on my scalp and my hair before I wash it. I use it as a moisturizer now instead of Olay because on sheer principle, because Olay hates women, I do not use Olay products anymore. So I use this as my moisturizer for my face. I also use it at night on my eyelids to help with crepiness, right? I also use this in my belly button before I go to bed at night. I take a Q-tip and I stick the Q-tip down in there and I saturate the Q-tip, and then I take the Q-tip and I stick it in my belly button and I go around inside my belly button, my navel, right? Your umbilical site. Go around there in your belly button with the castor oil Q-tip, okay? I also use this. I pour a little bit into my hand and I go in a figure 8 on my stomach using my belly button as the center point, okay? So you go down and up and down and up and down and up, and you cross at your belly button, okay? Firm pressure, okay? Not fist pressure, firm pressure, okay? And you just rub it in for a little bit. I do it about 10 times, okay? I do it about 10 times. It is wonderful. Now, I'm going to tell you, I have changed nothing in my diet, in my exercise, other than doing the half marathon every month. Okay, that's a little bit different for me now. I have not changed anything else. Since I have started using this, okay, I've lost 2 pounds. Now, I don't know if that has anything to do with it. My stomach is flatter also. So any bloating that I had in the lower part of my stomach is not there anymore. Now, some of you may be familiar with castor oil packing, okay? That's where you pour castor oil onto a piece of flannel, you put it on a particular area, and then you wrap it with saran wrap, and then you put a hot or a warm washcloth on it, and you just let it sit for a while. And that's called castor oil packing. And that really lets the castor oil sink down into your skin and into your body, okay? Castor oil has been around for thousands of years. There are numerous videos on YouTube explaining the benefits of castor oil, okay? Now, this is external use only, right? External use only. This is not food grade castor oil. I don't use food grade castor oil, but I am using it above my eyelids, right? And I've been sitting outside getting sun, right? So a couple of times I got a sunburn, right? Which is fine with me. It's fine with me. But what I did is I mixed some castor oil in with my lotion and put it on the sunburn, and the sunburn didn't ever hurt, and I never peeled. Just letting you know, just letting you know. It has done wonders for my scalp and for my hair. Okay, it has done wonders. So if you are not familiar with castor oil, which I know a lot of you probably are, I just want you to know I'm obsessed with it. And you all know that I gua sha. So yeah, but you're not doing it, well, you could do it with your finger, but I do it with a Q-tip. You know what I mean? And I just get in there and like stir the Q-tip around. I put a lot in my belly button. I do. And I can't explain, and I've talked to other people that have done it too. I cannot explain the difference that I felt probably, I'd say a week to 10 days after starting it. I just felt different. My body felt different, not in a bad way. Now, you all know that I gua sha also, okay? I gua sha my face, and I also gua sha my body. And this is my gua sha blade that I use on my body, okay? So what I do is I put some castor oil on my arms and my legs, right? And then I just take the gua sha and I just glide it up my arm like this, and glide it up my arm like this, and it helps to push the castor oil into my skin, and it helps glide the gua sha. And like underneath the backs of your legs, you know, the backs of your upper legs, like underneath your bum, I do it there too, and I bring it all the way up my bum, and it does wonderful. It does wonderful. So you can use this to remove makeup if you'd like to do that. You can use this on your lips at night. Just don't ingest it. You know what I mean? But you can use it on your lips at night, and I absolutely love it. I just want you all to know that, and let me just say this, because I know there are people that say, I can't stand anything oily on me. I can't stand anything thick on me. You know, all this kind of stuff. Well, then you never laid outside with baby oil and iodine. You never did if you can't do this. Thank you. Thank you. But this is heavy. Now you can add this to your shampoo. You can add a little bit to your shampoo and your conditioner. Now, if you have thin hair, okay, or fine hair, you want to be very careful because this will weigh it down. So experiment, right? Experiment. Start with 1 drop, right? Do that for a while. See if you see a difference. Then add a little bit more. See if you see a difference. If your hair is looking too heavy or greasy, you know you've gone too far, right? You know you've gone too far. No, it doesn't, Linda, because it absorbs in quickly, and I don't, it's not like I'm glistening or slick. Do you know what I mean? It's just like I just rub it in and it's it looks glowy. I don't know if you can see it on right now, but I have castor oil on my arm right now, and it's just got like a glow to it, but it's not slippery, or it doesn't stain. At least this one doesn't stain. I'm not having any problem with staining or anything. And when I put it in my belly button at night, and when I rub my lower abdomen at night with it, and I, put my undershirt down, it hasn't stained anything. So thank you, Karen. Thank you. But I just wanted to let you all know that I am obsessed with the castor oil, and I have seen nothing but benefits from it. So if you are not, and let me tell you something, the castor oil packing is highly recommended for the breasts to help with fibroids, okay? The upper stomach to help with liver health and with digestion, and the lower abdomen to help with menstrual cramps, ovarian cysts, ovarian fibroids, you know, things like that. And there are plenty of videos on YouTube to direct you on how to do castor oil packing, okay? You're welcome, Linda. You're welcome. Thanks for being here. But I just want to let you know, because, you know, we're finding out every single day, you know, we're finding out more and more and more about the horrific ingredients that are being put into our food and into our healthcare products, lotions, toothpastes, things like that. And what I am trying to do with the things that I can is I'm trying to go more natural. And so I'm using the organic castor oil, and this is for skin and hair nourishment, cold press, unrefined, and hexane free. And this is a product of India. Okay? So just to let you know, this is very, very good for eyebrows if your eyebrows are thinning, because I know a lot of people peri, meno, and post, right? Their eyebrows will thin really bad. It's very good for your eyelashes also, right? Take a little bit after you've taken off your makeup at night. Take a little bit on your finger and just rub your eyelashes to help condition and strengthen them, and it promotes growth. But they're very good. It's very good for the eyebrows. Very good for the eyebrows. Very good for the scalp. Very nourishing for the scalp. And I get in there and I go like this with my fingers, and I like rub it like this, and then I do little circles, and then I let it sit on my hair for about 30 to 45 minutes before I get in the shower and shampoo and everything. You have to remember, I have very coarse hair and it's thick. So I use quite a bit of castor oil, but go easy to begin with, and then you'll know when to stop, right? So I just wanted to share that with you. I did. I wanted to share it because my sister and I have talked about it. She's been chatting in the chat, and I have had nothing but great results using the castor oil. So, and I just ordered another oil that I'm going to try, right? Because I watched a video. I watched a video and it said to use this particular oil. So I'm going to do that, and then I will talk to you all about it. But you all know I like to be the guinea pig on myself before I say anything to any of you. So there you go. But if you mix this in with your regular body lotion, just a drop or 2 or 3, mix it in, and ease into it like that, right? Ease into it like that. So there we go. I wanted to share that with you. I certainly did. I'm trying to see if there's anything else that I was going to talk to you about. I don't think so. Oh, I'm parched, right? Let me tell you something. When we had that storm come through, we were out to dinner. Walmart.com, Lisa. Walmart.com. They used to sell this in the store, but they stopped carrying it. So I got it on Walmart.com. And this is 8 fluid ounces. And it's by Spring Valley. And it is, I saw it on here, product of India. Certified organic by Quality Assurance International, which doesn't mean jack shit. It doesn't. But anyway, organic Ricinus communis castor seed oil is what it is. So, and I take this too on my neck every night. I put some on my hand, and I go in a figure 8 on my neck, and it's supposed to be very good for thyroid health and for lymph draining, right? Very good for lymph draining. And I like take my hands and I go like this, and I, firm down like this, and then I fan out to my clavicles, which are your collarbones. So you do the figure 8 over your thyroid area right here, and then I just take my fingers like this, and I go down, firm, not hard, firm, like gently firm, and then fan out to your clavicle, collarbones, and that also helps drain the lymph from your neck and from your facial area. So just to let you know that too. I know Fran does that. I know Fran uses the castor oil for her thyroid, but very good benefits from the castor oil. And this stuff has been around since biblical times, friends. Biblical times. So we know that it's good stuff, right? You know that it's good stuff. You certainly do. So I am 3 episodes behind now on Grant Chester. I know. I'll get to it. Soon enough, I will get to it. So, yes, Fran. Yeah. It's funny because I mentioned it to a couple of people that I know in real life. I mentioned it, and I'm like, I started doing this, and they're like, oh yeah, I've been doing that for years. And I was like, why didn't you tell me about it? And they're like, because we don't like you that much. Just kidding. They didn't say that. That's probably why, though. But they didn't tell me that into my face. They certainly didn't. So I filmed a garden tour today, right? I filmed a garden tour. Oh my gosh. I know I got the basil and the oregano mixed up again, but not where I usually do. It was someplace else. I got the basil and the oregano mixed up again. So when that garden tour comes out, in the video, I give you permission to make fun of me in the comment section for continuing to mix up the basil and the oregano, which I don't know why I keep doing that. But I do. So the Walmart wasn't crowded this evening. We went to the Walmart. The school stuff is out. They're starting to bring out the dorm stuff. So that's very, very exciting. You can always find a lot of good, when the stuff goes on clearance, right? You can always find a lot of good, like, organizational things and desktop things, for home organization once all that stuff goes on clearance. But all of the school stuff is out now. All the summer stuff is on clearance now. I haven't seen any winter things in the clothing area, but a lot of the summer stuff is going on clearance. Let's see what else. I didn't find anything in the clearance section. Can I tell you, my clearance section at my Walmart, not so great. The clearance section up at the Sharon, very great. So, yeah. But I just wanted to be early tonight because President Biden is supposed to speak at 8 o'clock in 15 minutes. So I wanted us to be able to spend a little bit of time together. I think it's very important that we all tune in and watch whatever he has to say. Anna Marie and I have a feeling what he's going to say. This is unfortunate, and I would go down fighting every step of the way. Yeah. I would go down fighting every step of the way. Here's the deal, okay? It's pretty bad when your own people turn against you. I mean, how horrific that must be. And I don't think he knew what was happening. I really don't think he knew. I think he was sequestered because of the COVID. And I think a lot of stuff was done behind his back while he was being quarantined. And I think once he tested negative, all of a sudden, that's when he was told how things were going to go. And he probably had no idea. Probably had no idea. So, and there is nothing on his schedule after a week. So go a week ahead. After that, there's nothing on his schedule at the White House. So that is a little bit of an indication too, right? That's a little bit of an indication. Benjamin Netanyahu, I think, was in Congress today. Was that him? Bibi? They call him Bibi, right? And was I hearing booing? Was I hearing booing? Were people booing him? Were they booing him? I thought I heard boos. And let me ask you this question. Why was the Israeli flag not displayed in the congressional chambers? Because when Zelensky came, that little twat, twat. Why was the Ukrainian flag displayed, right? Why was the Ukrainian flag displayed, but when Zelensky came, right? But the Israeli flag was not displayed today. Okay? First of all, I'm going to say this. No flag, but the flag of the United States of America. I know, Anna Marie, I apologize for that. I was going to say twerp, and it came out twat. So I apologize for that. There should be no flag other than the flag of the United States of America ever, 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 ever displayed in Congress, in the congressional room, right? That's the only flag. Not everybody knows that, Jody, though. So, right? There shouldn't be. So the Ukrainian flag should not have been displayed when Zelensky came. No way. The Israeli flag should not be displayed, right? No flag other than the flag of the United States of America should be displayed. So I'm not saying that the Israeli flag should have been. I'm just asking why wasn't it when, the Ukrainian flag was displayed, when Zelensky came and demanded more money, right? So there's that. But so here's the deal, okay? Here's the deal, because my sister said I was hearing booing because I wasn't sure, because with my hearing sometimes I'm not quite sure exactly what I'm hearing. So I'm thinking to myself, you got to be kidding me, okay? Let me tell you, okay? In the military, right? I don't understand why this hasn't been done towards Biden or towards, Zelensky or anybody like that. In the military, you turn your back to the person, right? You turn your back on them, and you stand up and you turn your back on them. And that is to show that you do not support them. Okay? You don't boo them. You don't boo them like some yahoo at a county baseball game. You don't do that as a congressman. You don't, or a congresswoman or a congressperson. Okay? You don't do that. You just could have turned your back. Right? Because silence, I think, travels much louder than, some Yahoo boo. right? I think it does. And turning your back to somebody, I think, is like an international symbol of we don't support you, we don't like you, you know, we're not down with what you're doing, right? So everybody that was booing should have turned their backs on Benjamin Netanyahu instead of booing, right? And I truly feel, Republican or Democrat, I don't care what you are, if you boo, right, a national leader that comes to this country to speak in front of Congress, which they can do that, but we're not going to display your flag, okay? And you are booing, right? Booing, you should be censured. You should be censured in Congress, and the state that you represent should censure you also, okay? That's not appropriate behavior, okay? That's not. I mean, you could kind of slip the finger a little bit when you turn around, right? I mean, you're turning around and you're like this, right? I mean, you could, I'm just kidding. Don't do that, because that's not nice either. And that's local yokel too. But turn your back. And when those 13 service members were coming off the plane and Biden is standing there looking at his watch, I don't know why every single one of those family members, well, I do know why, because one of the dads said why. I don't know why every single one of those service family members didn't turn their back on President Biden. But the reason they didn't was because they were honoring the fallen soldiers that were being taken off the plane. And to turn their backs on the president, who was standing across the tarmac from them, they felt that they would be disrespecting the soldiers that were coming off. Right, Anna Marie? Right. I don't think they know. And just to reiterate my offer, right? Just to reiterate an offer that I made, if anyone would like to be sent over there, I will pay for you to go with the conditions that I set. So just in case anybody does want to go over there, I will send you with the conditions that I had laid down before. But that's why the family members of the fallen soldiers, the 13, right? That's why they didn't turn their backs on him. But the dad said that he had thought about doing it. You know what I mean? Because that is like the international sign for, not supporting you. So anyway, we will see what Biden has to say this evening in about 7 minutes. And we just have to keep the faith, friends. Keep the faith. We have to know that he will not abandon us, right? He will not abandon us. And the more light that is shined into the dark, the more that is seen, right? Do never be afraid to stand for what you believe in, okay? You're not alone in what you believe. You're not. We are an army of many. Okay? We just don't go out and burn and loot, our communities and our cities, right? Okay, friends, it's a short circle time tonight. I do want to thank everyone for joining me tonight. I hope that you have enjoyed this time together as much as I have, and I certainly have. Yes, I have. I will see you at the sink. I certainly will. And I hope everybody has a great rest of the week. Be sure to look out for the garden tour. I will post that in the next couple of days. I certainly will. I hope everybody has a great rest of the week, right? Feel free to leave a comment down below. They are only words, friends. Only words. Get them off your chest, right? Are we ready? I think we're ready. I hope you are happy. I hope you are happy. I hope you are healthy. Take your zinc every day. It is up to us, friends. It's up to us. And I hope you are safe. I certainly, certainly do. You are always on my... I think of you often. You are never far in my thoughts. We will be together again soon, friends. Have a great rest of the evening. Good night.